Have you ever found yourself wishing, man, I wish someone would re-release Asteroids, but put it on a sphere instead of a plane, and have different types of missiles I can shoot, and have bosses and power-ups, and make it all in high def? Well, your search is over. This is Ryan, and this is Super Stardust HD for the PSN. Super Stardust HD is an old school type of game. No story, no characters, no overarching moral dilemma, and no quick time events. All there is your ship, asteroids to destroy, and a score you are constantly trying to get higher. You are flying around a planet, destroying asteroids as they come at you, and trying to avoid being destroyed by them. Simple, right? You start off with your ship, and you have 3 basic weapons for destroying all the asteroids that come your way. You have your Rock Crusher, which is your standard projectile. You have your Gold Melter, which is a gold whip-like weapon that just eats through things like landoliers. And you have your Ice Splitter, which is a less powerful rock crusher, but has a much higher rate of fire. You also have bombs, but they are limited. And that's it. There are no special weapons, no bonuses, and no secret unlocks. If you shoot certain green rocks, they can release an upgrade that rotates through which weapon it will upgrade as it floats throughout the battlefield. Upgrading your weapons is a must. Your Rock Crusher starts off just shooting a steady stream of green missiles, but with each upgrade, it adds to the rate of fire and the number of missiles you can fire at once. Soon, you will be shooting 5 missiles at a time at a ridiculous rate of fire, making your score jump with each asteroid you destroy. And all this looks amazing in the 1080p 60 frames per second the game runs on. The game's controls are very simple and very natural. You move your ship with the left analog stick, and you shoot with the right analog stick by pointing it in the direction you want to shoot. This gives you a 360-degree window in which you want to aim your shots, and it doesn't tire out your thumbs, which is nice because you are going to always be shooting. Breaks in the action are rare, if at all. It is a constant barrage of asteroids trying to destroy you. You can use bombs that really help you out of a jam. Say you're surrounded without a way of escape. Just use one of your bombs and boom! Everything around you is gone, and you can collect all the power-ups. There's also a nice boost move that rockets your ship through asteroids safely. Learning when to use these powers is necessary to making it to the next planet. Each planet has its own particular theme. There are 5 of them in total, and they are all very unique. The first planet throws mostly rocky asteroids that can be mowed down with your Rock Crusher. The next planet is mostly covered in gold, which makes your Gold Melter your weapon of choice. And the third makes the Ice Melter become your new best friend by ripping through ice that covers the planet. It gets more interesting when the game starts mixing it up by sending different rocks, gold, and ice at you at once. This is when you have to make a quick decision as to is it being worth switching weapons or not risking it and just staying alive. Each planet is broken down into 5 different phases. Each normally ends with a bunch of enemies dropping in, making you have to deal with not just the normal asteroids, but also ships that are shooting at you at the same time. All this makes the game very fast-paced. And at the end of the 5th phase, you have to face off against some type of boss, which always has some unique way of being destroyed. After the enemies or boss are defeated, the phase ends, and it pauses to show you your stats for the phase, awarding bonuses for completing the phase under the par time, among other things. There's a lot to do in this game. There's your arcade mode, which takes you through the planets while you try to get the highest score. But there's also multiplayer modes and endless mode, which is what it sounds like, an endless mode. There's also online leaderboards that you can post your score for bragging rights. This is a great reminder of the days before, when the focus of games was getting the highest score and the bragging rights that come with typing your initials on that high score list. Each life holds an importance, and there's more at stake by dying than just the frustration of doing sections over again. Apart from the memories that this game brings back, it reminds us that games are supposed to be fun and enjoyed, and it should never be a chore trying to complete it.